It's a very fugulized morning. William also has his fugu on and the hat on. Did everybody plan this attire or something? Is it fugu day? I didn't get the memo.
But March is generally considered as our Ghanaian Indigenous Month.
That's right. It is Ghana month.
Independence.
That's right.
We tend to promote everything made in Ghana.
Yes.
Especially in the month of March.
Yes, and I do think Ghanaian men look absolutely handsome when they wear the fugu. I would want them to wear fugu every day.
Yeah, but this is why we shouldn't just do March. We should do all the 12 months.
Yes.
I mean, you go to Nigeria, you go to other countries, and you just observe that they look Nigerian, but we are here, suit and tie. How can we just take a month?
Yeah.
Promote it for who to wear.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
all year long.
If you are using a month to promote it, for who to wear during the rest of the year. So I think we should be wearing.
I think we are making headway because on Fridays, almost every organization goes.
They say Ghana wear.
Indigenous.
I think we should wear it every day.
Yeah.
To help the economy too.
Absolutely. It's all about money.
It will even save the dollar.
Let's cut down our bill.
Too many.
Yes.
Clothes made out. I know some of the fabrics are imported, but then if you are importing fabrics, you're also importing shirts and trousers and other stuff. It's pressure on the dollar.
Yeah, it's true.
I agree. Well, Fred is here not on fashion business, but I thought I'd rope him in because he's wearing the fugu, as is William, and they both look very handsome. But Fred Amesi is a nutritionist. And Fred... Amese. Thank you. I always call you Amesi.
Yeah.
Amese.
Yeah.
That's the pronunciation.
Yeah.
Fred Amese is a nutritionist. And in fact, Fred, it will interest you to know all this Gobe Festival business we're talking about really found its origins from our conversation when we talked about what foods to eat if men want to increase sperm production. You mentioned that beans is a good source of protein, but also very good for men to eat. In fact, since you said that, I've seen the men in this office eat 5 times the amount of gobe that they used to eat. Everybody wants the quality production of sperm. And of course, we decided that we won't keep this good news to ourselves. We'll spread the tentacles and have this Gobe festival. So today we want to talk a little bit more about beans, its impact on the consumer, if it's really good for us, the best way to eat it so we get the best out of it. So you still maintain Gobe is good food for you and I?
Of course. I would classify Gobe as a super meal.
Super meal
because it gives you all the nutrients that are required in a balanced diet. So you get all your nutrients that are needed for protection. So we have foods that are classified as protective foods. You have nutrients that you get for energy. So we have foods that are energy-giving foods. You have nutrients that you get for bodybuilding. And we have a set of foods that are called bodybuilding foods. So interestingly, Gobe has all these nutrients that you would get from foods that are in all these groups. So it is a balanced meal that if you are even taking it, assuming you are so poor that you can only afford Gobe every day, you will not get nutrient deficiency.
If you eat Gobe every day, you will not be nutrient deficient.
Yes. Meanwhile, there are other foods that if you eat them every day without combining with other foods, you'll be lacking some nutrients.
So Fred, are you saying that Gobe can provide both macro and micronutrients?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Break that down for us.
So Gobe is very high in the macronutrients, which are the main nutrients we know. And then the micro, which are usually the ones that we tend to ignore. The last time I was speaking about hidden hunger and all that. The impact of the micronutrients, usually you don't see them immediately. Then by the time they hit you, it's too late. But Gobe has the micronutrients also in their right proportions. So, and because of how we even eat Gobe, we add gari, we add rice, we add plantain and all that. It tends to give us, even in terms of protein, the 100% protein quality, because generally, protein from animal sources are not of 100% protein quality. It is proteins from plant sources that are 100% protein quality. But when it comes to Gobe, if you combine it with other food items like gari or rice or corn. So there's a diet in the north we call bombiga, which you boil maize and boil the beans and put it together, add the oil and onions and all that. That gives you 100% protein quality. So it gives you the same quality of protein you would get from eating, let's say, chicken. Yes. That is how good gobe is.
William, are you intrigued by learning that the plant-based sources are better?
I knew about the protein, but I didn't know the measure or the level of quality in terms of the comparison between chicken and beans.
Yes. So if somebody is eating gobe with rice, another is eating gobe with corn, another is eating gobe with gari, this combination. In fact, he's getting the same protein quality as someone eating chicken or someone eating fish. So it is an overkill to be eating gobe with meat. It's an overkill.
You're doing too much.
Yes, it's
and essentially
overkill.
You won't retain the protein, will you?
You may, depending on. So for instance, if I'm planning diet for somebody who is working out, wanting to build muscles, that person can eat gobe with egg, gobe with chicken, because he needs to build extra muscles. And he needs to build more lean muscles. So for that person, it won't be an overkill. But generally, somebody who wants to meet just their normal daily requirements, it's an overkill to be adding sausage and pork and eggs, especially the animal source proteins, to gobe, which you are combining with gari or rice or corn. Because that combination in itself is giving you the protein quality that you are deriving from the eggs and the sausage and all that. So gobe is a super meal,
right?
No two ways. The challenge is that some people have discomfort when they eat gobe. So they complain about gas, bloating.
That's right.
All that, yes. So maybe we can talk about how to minimize the bloating, and because generally it is something I recommend to everyone. But if you are having difficulties when you eat it, then some remedy has to be sought.
Yes, and I think we need those tips, because when we announced this Gobe festival, there have been people who are now concerned about the ozone layer. They're saying that the gas that is going to be emitting from Chocolate City, we might need, a EPA to even step in. So for those of us who find it difficult to sometimes digest the beans, are there tips for when we cook them, when we eat them? What would you say we can do to mitigate that, uncomfortable, gassy feeling?
Yeah. So remember the last time, one of the things I spoke about when talking about the importance of gobe is the fact that it's very rich in fiber. Now, this fiber is actually also composed of indigestible carbohydrates. So the fiber is helpful because the body is not able to digest it. It adds to the bulk of the food. It helps in water retention. It helps in cleaning your digestive tract by binding with some impurities that are there and then coming out and passing them out. So that is the function. That fiber is not able to be broken down. However, we have bacteria in our system, which we call normal flora. Those bacteria, they try to break down this fiber. And the notorious one is raffinose. When they attempt to break it down, the byproduct that is formed out of that process is the gas. It will interest you to know that it's methane gas, the gas, the main component of
Wait, gas from where?
The gas that you pass when you eat gobe can cause fire.
So no, Fred, please let me break this down. So the gas that will emit from the human body when you ingest gobe, you say it's called methane.
In fact,
and it can cause.
If you're able to harvest
it in a bottle, you can use it to scratch it.
So you are saying that when people say it's going to be explosive, it's not just a pan.
It's literally true.
Literally true.
Yeah.
It could be explosive.
Yes, you can harvest it and use it to cook.
So that maybe we have to bring a barrel with some tunnel.
We have to engage the GNFC, Ghana National Fire Service, on the day to support us.
You pass gas, you pass it, then we can use it to cook more gobe. We'll be recycling
Yeah,
the methane gas.
so that is why even fecal matter itself can be processed to harvest methane gas and
Right.
then use it for cooking and all that.
Okay.
So basically, if you want to reduce that, now the other thing is that some people experience different levels of tolerance for the gobe. It's also because of levels of exposure. So if you are the type that you were not exposed to gobe early enough, you would find it more difficult digesting it and you experience more gas. So one way of going about it is to introduce the gobe gradually to such people with very high levels of intolerance. The other way is even the cooking. So you soak it overnight and then drain that water, add fresh water before you boil it. That helps to reduce or flush out a large component of that indigestible portion. Another way is you soak it overnight, you drain it, then add hot water to it again, drain it, add fresh water before you boil it. That's also another way.
Right.
Then some people also do two-step cooking, where as they are cooking and the gobe boils for a while, they drain that water, add fresh water before cooking finally. It helps to reduce the
amount
feeling
of
of
gas
indigestion
that
and the gas that you would, because that raffinose component would have significantly be out. So that is one way of going about it. Then there's another way where some people chop ginger into it whilst cooking.
Okay. At what stage of the cooking process?
So when you put the beans, the raw beans on fire, you chop ginger and add to it, and you boil it together. The interaction also helps to break down the beans further.
Right.
Then also the last point I'll give is that you boil it thoroughly well, because if it's not properly cooked, even for those who have good tolerance for it, they still experience the gas.
Okay.
So someone who generally does not experience gas when he eats gobe, if the gobe is not properly cooked, such a person would experience gas.
Right. Okay.
So the gobe itself must be properly cooked. So it is actually better if it's overcooked.
Okay. You get that mushy kind of texture,
Yeah.
quite soft.
Yes.
And that is easier on our digestive
yes.
system.
Are you advising that when, the gobe is on fire and you feel like passing gas, you shouldn't go near the fire because the gas that comes out can cause combustion?
No.
I think you need high levels. It have to be a lot.
Yes, in fact, even the gas.
Because that they will have a lot of people there and it'll be
Cooking.
fire. So I'm just asking.
No.
So we
people-
shouldn't rush to call the GNFS at the
People
moment.
shouldn't come near the fire too much when they feel like passing gas.
William, your mic is off. Fred, I have a question, please, here that has come through. When you talked about the quality of protein coming from meat and that of beans, the question is, if we put it side by side, if I've got 100 grams of, let's say, black-eyed beans. I know people use different metrics in the States. They use cup. You might use grams or kilograms. So let's use grams or maybe a cup. If I put a cup of black-eyed beans next to, let's say, a chopped up cup of chicken or beef, or let's say 100 grams for 100 grams, which food item is giving me more bang for my buck? What is giving me more protein?
Okay, so if you are measuring just the beans against the chicken, the chicken will give you better quality protein.
Right.
You'd have to combine the beans with other food items. So that is why I mentioned 3. If you combine that beans with maize, so if it's 100 gram combined, 100 grams of beans and corn combined, or beans and gari combined, or beans and plantain combined, or beans and rice combined, that is what is giving you the quality of protein which will be equivalent to the chicken. So the comparison here people should note is not between just the beans, just cooked beans and the chicken.
Okay.
We are combining the cooked beans with rice, or we are combining the cooked beans with cooked corn. Even if it's corn on the cob, like what we call ebro, the one boiled corn. Yes, if you combine that with the beans, then the combination gives you, because in protein, I don't want to get too technical because the listeners are lay people, but in protein, we have different classifications of proteins. We have essential amino acids and non-essential amino acids. It is the combination of these two in certain proportions that will give you the 100% protein quality. So boiled beans alone does not give you the 100% protein quality. But combining the boiled beans with, say, rice, boiled rice, or boiled beans with boiled corn, or boiled beans with the gari, these two combination is what gives you the right proportions of the essential and non-essential amino acids to give you the 100% protein quality equivalent to what you would find in chicken.
Right.
Yes.
So the beans usually goes with plantain. What do we get from the plantain?
Carbohydrates.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
No other minerals.
Oh, there are lots of other minerals. So carbohydrates, you find carbohydrates, you have sodium, you have magnesium.
Some vitamins in there.
Yeah, vitamins. So plantain is good. Even vitamin C is found in plantain. And you see, vitamin C tends to help the body to absorb certain minerals better. So if you are eating gobe with plantain, you are eating gobe. So for those who have the problem with indigestion, one other thing is they can eat gobe with plantain or gobe with banana. Now, generally, the vitamin C would help in the absorption of certain components of the nutrients. And also, generally, banana, for instance, helps in digestion.
Okay.
Now, this whole gas issue we are talking about is a matter of indigestion. So if the banana is helping you digest the food better, then it lessens the burden of discomfort that you'll be experiencing.
All right. Well, Fred is still sticking with us. We'll be getting some more nutritional information about gobe. But Etonam is also in the studio. More about gobe coming up. The Gobe Festival coming up.
Silence. FM Sunrise. Turn the mic on. Oh, you on? Oh, let's go. Start your day. When I wake up in the morning.
4th of March, 3FM Gobe Festival. Gobe down.
This is the Sunrise Morning Show. My name is Johnny Hughes. It's always a pleasure to have you on. We're on every weekday until 10 a.m. from 5:55 till 10. We got a couple of youngsters in studio as we get ready for our Gobe Festival. Yeah.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, anytime, anyhow, anyway.
The MJs are here. Sweet voices. Here we go.
1, 2, 3. Menya upenda meba uya sisumpa meka ushesa wapa na edikaya mi horo yemi jemi shona mi potpirin obehu apona pa anokani huchai na none kasa dekra ne kumi baby kumi sumiu Matia shinito Idoya made a pan Neo payina me amaro Wobus yampa na bashero Idoya mi fo Idoya made a pan Inunti me Nya o payina Mebo area sumpa Meka washi se wapa Nya o payina ra de kana me yama Mebo area sumpa Meka washi se wapa Enunti me Nya o payina Mebo area sumpa Meka washi se wapa Nya o payina de kana me yama Mebo area sumpa Meka washi se wapa.
And you didn't hear from a stereo. These are real voices. Man, that's sweet. I love it. I love it. I love it. We get to talk to you, but first let's speak with the lady. Ladies first. Almost your opinion night, and I'm stand. Please stand so that we can see you. More kakra so that we can see Etonam in flesh and blood. Etonam, stand here so that I can talk to you. You have been in the news. Are you aware?
Yes, please.
As what?
As a go bestseller.
Who?
It's trending all over.
Because the MG people themselves, they are looking. Oh, what? And so I'm doing a 360 for us. We're live on Facebook. Please. Oh, Etonam. Even the nutritionist is looking at. Anyway. So, how long have you been selling beans, Gobe?
I'll be 1 year, 16th of this month. 1
year only?
Yes, please.
Get closer to the microphone for me. 1 year?
Yes.
And already you are trending?
Yes, please.
I see. Did you envisage that it would be like this?
No.
When you started off, what was the thinking? What were you thinking?
Just to sell, earn my profit and move on. I didn't expect this. Oh, that is coming.
Are you surprised?
Yes, I'm really surprised. Yes.
I see. But then, do you have a family history of people selling gobe in your family?
Yes, who? Please. My auntie sells beans.
Okay.
But because of the old age, she has stopped selling.
Right. And that's why you are selling now.
Yes, please.
So it's something that you want to go in for the long haul?
Yes.
But you don't want to do any other thing? Schooling and... somebody sent a message that you should activate a branch in Takrady, that they don't want the enjoyment to happen here alone in Accra. What do you say?
Since they've now bring the request, I'll see what to do about it. Then if anything, I'll...
When the boys come to buy gobe at your place, what kinds of conversations do they have with you?
They'll be like, "Who now told beans?" No. Then I'll be like, "Patrol, I." They'll be like, "Oh yeah, sure." One gasa now sorry how much no. Then I'll be like, "Yes, me and gasa na me baby." And say, "Hey, why are you pa?" Some people do not even come and buy you, but they just want to know who exactly is.
They want to just come and give you a visceral massage.
Yes.
Ah, okay, I get it. So they want to come and examine your body.
Yes.
How do you feel about it?
With that one, it has been happening normal, so I take it.
Do you feel intimidated sometimes?
No.
You don't feel intimidated. So people come and park their cars. They don't buy the beans. They just come to look at you and go.
Those who come with cars, they try and buy some. Yes.
Because people will see them.
Yes.
But those who walk like us, no,
yes.
they only come and stand there. So in a day, how much beans do you really sell? I mean, how many people do you see in a day?
I haven't tried counting. There are many.
But you usually cook for how many people? Of course, you measure in cups, olunka.
Yes, sometimes I cook 6, sometimes I cook 5.
6 olunka?
Yes.
And you exhaust everything?
Yes.
Wow. That is amazing. Where in Dansuma are you located?
I'm on the Aliu Mahama Road, Cheneboa, Loto Kiosk Junction Road.
So when you're from Dansoman Junction,
Yes.
You climb up and you take a right turn.
Yes.
Okay, and then you take that
road that leads to Blue Lagoon.
Right.
But you won't get to that. They have a junction where I saw this. It's called Lotto Kiosk.
Lotto Kiosk.
Yeah, Chineboa Lotto Kiosk.
You sell on the Vice Presidential Lane.
Yes.
Lotto Kiosk Road.
Yes.
So people, there's always traffic on that road because of you.
No, really, but and I'm not on the roadside, so it's a walking distance from the road to my place.
There are a lot of people on Facebook now. Observers, they say, are worried. Believers are enjoying, and they are disturbed. But I know that you have to go onto TV. But if you look at the trend now of young ladies, instead of working, instead of trying to do hookup, I'm sure you've heard about it.
Yes.
And sell their bodies for money to survive. What would you say to them?
To me, it's not helping. Because when you get something of your own to do, it's more profitable than using your body to get money and stuff. At the end, you're even going to attract diseases and some stuff. So
Use the mic for me.
It's not reasonable and
you won't advise them to do
yes,
it.
Please.
You look like you're 20 what? No, 30 what?
No.
30. Which one is no? We want to give people a Lotto number. Is it 28 or 32?
No.
25.
No.
24. 24.
Yes.
Wow, and you already have your own enterprise.
Yes.
This is amazing. So does family put pressure on you? The profit that you make, that you are working, come and support us, plus school fees here. Do you get those requests?
But not much. And I'm saying it normal because my responsibility to do that.
You feel responsible to do that?
Yes.
What are we to expect on Saturday?
Since this is a new something we've introduced, I'm just expecting everybody to be there. It should be more fun, lovely, and like just people around clean. I want everybody there.
Have you planned what to wear on Saturday already?
No, please.
You have no plan, but usually you wear dresses that hold your body.
Yes.
You like that kind of dress. Is that your selling point as well?
No, please.
But you just like it. You have always liked it.
Yes.
You don't like the flowy dresses.
Oh, I used to wear them,
But now the social media says wear them tight. I see. So Saturday, usually when we come to your when we come to your beans joint, what do you get in terms of the offering? You know, the regular gobe is beans, there's a plantain, there's a gari, and there's a zumi. But what more do you add? What more do you have at your place?
I have sausage, egg, sometimes chicken and meat and fish. I have rice too. I cook rice too. Some people like it with the rice.
With the rice,
yes.
right.
I cook
So
rice.
what kinds of people come to you to buy? Masons, carpenters, businessmen, students?
It's all around, everybody.
All around.
Yes.
You see them in their suit and tie. They buy gobe.
Yeah.
How many of them try to take your phone number?
A lot.
Hey, what age ranges? I'm interested. You won't say. Okay. So you have to go. But do you have a boyfriend?
No, please.
Hey, Etonam, nobody believes this question and this answer. You don't have a boyfriend.
No, please.
Are you available?
No.
So all the boys who are crashing on you, what do they do? What do they have to do? Do they have to keep crashing? Oh, but why do you do that? See all these fine boys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm sorry, everybody's not part, he's married. Yeah. Nutritionist is also married. The marketing boys at the back. DJ Phil is not married. So how do we contact you? Is there a phone number?
Yes.
Mention the business. If you mention your private number,
Yes,
they will
the
finish
business.
you.
Business.
Business line. Let's hear it.
0266 37 4592.
Say that again, please.
0266 37 4592.
Okay. And you're located in Dansuman.
Yes.
We'll see you on Saturday.
Okay.
Thank you very much
Thank
indeed.
you, Tim.
And by popular request, the viewers say they want you to dance to our Gobe song. So let's do it. DJ Phil. That's our Gobe song.
Finest.
Show us.
Turn the mic on. Oh, you there on? Let's go.
I know you can dance, so damn.
Kubani. Yo, when I wake up in the morning, Bobani Coco is calling. And what am I waiting for? Ever should have been the play to the local jogging. Because join the queue, what pay 10 cities in the egg too. Pia water then 10 number 10 cool. Chalamia go Benny Mohammed Kudus. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, anytime, anyhow, anyway. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, anytime, anyhow, anyway. You could dig up it. You could dig up it. You could dig up it. You could dig up it.
Etenam, thank you so much. You have to be on TV3 New Day. I wish you all the best, yeah? MJs, please come. Let's wrap up the morning with sweet. Black Rasta is up next with the Urban Blend. Kuchoko Legend. Right after that at 2 p.m. Giovanni Caleb comes on. And then you have Alfredo Kansi. But right now, let's enjoy some real sweet voices, the MJs. All right, we're ready.
1, 2, 3, go. Made up for power, you never. Made up for power, made up for power, you never. Made up for power. Sorry, I'm bad. Me home for me home, all off my own. Me now, me can be. Send my baby boy. I search you in the mama was saying to me, me now, what if you be? All the way, come on, the come on, the come on, she. All the way, come on, the
Charlie, this is real talent. How long have you guys been doing this?
About 3 years.
3 years. Yes. You live in the same house, went to the same school, same church, same neighborhood, same Kokonsa group. How did you guys come together?
Yeah, so we started from SHS.
Okay, you have to lift the mic and speak into it.
So we started from SHS.
Right.
I went to the same school with this, my brother, the graft here. And then after school, we came to the same church. Because I wasn't going to church, so I followed my brother and then I came to the same church with him. And then later on, we found our brother here, Two-Face. And then last.
Last.
Yeah.
He's the last born of the group.
Yes. So when I went to university and then I discovered him. And
but he's the beat master.
Yeah, he's the
groove man, the rhythm man. Tomorrow we're laying another rhythm man to sleep, Sola Mafio of Osibisa, the groove master himself. Okay. But he is very good with that one. Yeah. And I like the way he gives a metronome. So who decides who does what in the group?
Okay, normally we are having an MD who decides the songs.
As a musical director?
Yes, please. We deliberate on the songs, the parts and everything. Normally he does the beatbox.
Okay.
And we are the vocals.
Right.
Yes, please. So each one of us can
do soprano, tenor, alto, and a bit of bass.
Yes.
Yeah, the bass guy didn't come today, like
he didn't come. Okay,
yeah,
so
we are 6 numbers.
Okay.
Yeah, so beatbox, bass, and then 3 vocals and then lead. Yes.
Wow. And is this lucrative? events? Do you get events to play? Do people call you, come and sing at my party, wedding?
Oh yes, we do that.
You do that.
We do get that a lot.
You do that a lot.
Yes.
People love you because I love what you're doing. I love that there's good talent.
Yeah.
That you're exhibiting. That you're not doing 419 Sakawa. This is good. Yes.
Yeah, actually, it's kind of new to the system. You know, most a cappella groups are known to be the church gospel type. So we are the ones who are actually bringing a little bit change because we see other a cappella groups in Nigeria, US, they are actually bringing more vibe into it. So we are just trying to be dynamic. So we introduce new.
Are you trying to overtake Pentatonic?
Someday.
Maybe you bring us a Grammy award.
Yes. That's the goal. We want to put Ghana on the map. Yeah.
I see. I love it. You have not spoken.
Yeah.
What's your name? Introduce the team to me.
So I'm William. I happen to be the last baby of the group.
Say again.
I happen to be the last baby of the group.
Okay.
So he made a mistake when he said he's the last.
He's the last baby. Okay. So he comes before you.
Sure.
Okay. You are William.
Yeah.
And you are?
I'm D-Graft.
D-Graft. Yes, sir.
Theo.
And I'm Obed.
Joel. And the bass singer?
Sam.
Okay. What about the music director?
So actually, he's the music director. And then we have this guy, DDT.
Okay.
He sometimes produces us, like he will record us our songs and everything.
How do we contact you if we want you to be part of some social event, wedding party, corporate launch?
Okay, so you can contact us through 026 43 22102.
You need to say that again.
026.
Take your time.
026 43 22102.
Right.
That's our group number. And then our social media platforms.
Okay.
The handles on Facebook, the MJs. The D is DE. And then MJS.
Okay.
Yes. So
DE and MJS.
Yes, separated.
Okay.
And then when it comes to IG, that's Instagram. The MJs_official. The MJs_official.
Are we seeing you Saturday at the Gobe Festival?
Yes. Our best singer is coming.
I saw the way you were all looking at Enyonam, but none of you were bold enough to come and dance with Enyonam. Fear rose in Kwan. That's why none of you are married.
We get married soon. This guy will get married soon.
You are too young to be married.
You are too young to be married. I see. I hear you. Last song from you, and then we will. Last song for you. All right. Here we go. Yeah. Let's go.
Semi-Kotana major responsibilities to see me nice, oh. Passion, be the man who come man and encourage me three, so. Me mom, around Betty and them, David and your knees, so what are you way? Oh, I'm not for them, I jealous me, cause you love me alone and you know you I see, Miss me down, oh, you I see, me don't wanna see nobody can tell it to you I see, into the eye,
The MJs, Charlie, I wish you all the best. Quick one, how long can you sing per session?
For as long as we can.
I see. Anyway, let's come to Mr. Nutritionist. Please come and closing thoughts. 30 seconds. Then we finish. Saturday is coming.
Yeah.
What say you? Saturday is coming.
Yeah, I think I would encourage everyone to get to the Gobe Festival because it's an opportunity to cool off for the holidays, an opportunity to eat nutritious food. It's an opportunity to get healthy. Personally, I'll be traveling out, else I would have been there.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Grateful. We'll wrap up the show this morning. My name is Johnny Hughes. Helena Piampofo.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. William Essien. 6 Don Ulo. Sorry, ba. Selwyn, Isaac, Solution, Seth Agbeiza, DJ Phil, Janet. Thank you all very much indeed. Sedeba is up next. No rest in peace. There's actually no rest. Honorable Crosby Annan as well.